And now, the general weather around Alaska.
Okay, there's a blizzard warning continuing here for the Seward Peninsula for overnight tonight, and a blizzard warning also for Kotzebue for until I believe it's 7 p.m. this evening, or 11 p.m. this evening. Let's just call it through the night tonight for both of those areas. And continued winter weather advisories out for the Yukon Delta and for the Noatak Valley there for additional snow. And you can see that extends all the way up to Point Lay. And moving on to satellite imagery, front moving eastward here all the way into the border now, followed by a lot of cloudiness, areas of snow all through the central interior today, extending back out towards St. Lawrence Island. Another band here with a developing system out over the Bering Sea there. And this moisture pushing into the Gulf of Alaska, starting to get poised to move into the southeast coast. Rolling that through again, you can see a pretty nice day down here over the Panhandle. Not too bad, winds on the light side with little if any precipitation falling. On the chart, here's that weakening front that came across, really just clouds here south and east of the Alaska Range. A little bit of moisture up into toward Prince William Sound, but just scattered rain or snow with that. Really nothing significant at all, with a weak low here developing along the frontal boundary as it splits apart here, with this moisture heading up to the northeast, and also some snow, off and on snow today from the Tanana Valley around Fairbanks back to the west. Had some heavy snow briefly at Tanana, and snow up into Kotzebue Sound, Seward Peninsula, snow showers behind the front, drying out here for the Yukon-Kuskokwim Delta area in toward the Pribilofs, although this system did bring some moisture back into the Pribilof Island areas during the afternoon, and rain and gusty winds for the eastern Aleutians to the Alaska Peninsula. This system followed by showers over the Aleutian southern Bering Sea. Well, this low tracks eastward to about this position later tonight near the Kenai Peninsula. That'll rotate another band of rain and snow into southern Cook Inlet and across the southern Kenai Peninsula. This thing rapidly moves across Kodiak Island. Maybe a brief burst of moisture as that passes through. Mostly it'll be on the west and southwest part of the island, with lesser amounts on the east side, scattered rain and snow showers over the southern Bering Sea here, and snow into the Yukon-Kuskokwim Delta once again. Now snow showers, improving conditions over the Seward Peninsula, and snow along and just south of the western Brooks Range, I should say light snow, and another band of snow up over the north slope in the Arctic coast. And moving on to the forecast for Thursday. This system actually moves off and dissipates there, and another one develops and moves up, so it looks like it hasn't moved at all, but that's not really the case here. But there is still a frontal boundary here. This actually is this trough developing and moving up to the northeast there, and the remnants of the first one along the Arctic coast with some light snow in that area, otherwise dry over the northeast interior, all the way down into the eastern Copper River Basin to about Yakutat. Panhandle, not too bad, isolated showers around, otherwise mostly cloudy with a few sun breaks, and some rain and snow. Prince William Sound, areas of rain or snow over south central Alaska, mostly in the form of snow as you head north-northwest from the northern Susitna Valley, of course, back across Denali Park, and up along the front there into the Seward Peninsula. Another round of snow coming in and then scattering out the showers as that system moves through. Drying along the southwest coast there. Scattered rain and snow showers over the Aleutians. A weak trough kind of enhances the moisture a little bit, so a little bit more in the way of some shower activity coming into the eastern Aleutian areas. And then on the edge of the chart here, you can see the warm front associated with the next rather intense storm that'll be moving in to the southwest Bering Sea here, again bringing some good storm force winds into the western Aleutians. Front pushing gales and rain into the Adak-Atka area, and actually spreading all the way in with warm front rains reaching on Alaska later in the afternoon. A break here to the north and east of that system for light winds over the northern eastern Bering Sea. Elongated trough and a weak low center there over eastern Norton Sound, with a trough to the north and south. Produces a widespread area of light snow from the Arctic coast here southward across Togiak Bay, and showers, snow showers in the central interior. Numerous snow showers along the Alaska Peninsula there, and areas of snow early on over south central Alaska, diminishing as this low slowly tracks eastward, so rain and snow on the North Gulf Coast, rain overspreading the Panhandle. And for lows down in the southeast coast tonight, lower 30s, teens for the Copper River Basin, and anywhere from 5 below to 15 above on the eastern interior, 0 to 5 above for the North Slope. Otherwise, 20s, lower 30s over the southwest portion of the state, but milder for Bristol Bay, mid to upper 30s there for the lows, as well as the Alaska Peninsula. Highs for tomorrow in the 30s over the central interior, cooling into the 20s up toward the Brooks Range, and teens and 20s for the Arctic coast. Highs south central Alaska, upper 30s to lower 40s, mid 40s for Kodiak Island, in the 40s for the southeast coast, and either side of 40 for the Aleutians. A little chillier there from St. Paul up to St. Lawrence Island, mid 30s for the highs in those areas. And for the lows on Friday morning, not too bad. 20 to 25 here for the central interior, mid to upper 20s back out toward the west, and then teens here, Shishmaref up to Kotzebue, and 5 to 10 for the North Slope and Arctic coast, with lows in the mid-20s to lower 30s for south central Alaska, and in the 30s for the southeast coast, followed by highs mid to upper 40s for the Panhandle, and in the 30s to lower 40s here over the central and southeast part of the state into south central Alaska, Kodiak Island, right around 40 for Bristol Bay and the Alaska Peninsula, lower 40s for the central and eastern Aleutians, cooling to the lower 30s for the Pribilofs, and mid-20s there for St. Lawrence Island.